There you go. Welcome aboard. Ahoy. It's time for streaming. And I'm just going to double check if the overlay is okay. Bernie's there. I'm there. That's enough. Nowhere Profit. First game. The second game will be Children of Morta. Sir, thanks a lot. Welcome. Ahoy. How are you doing? I really meant to stream yesterday already, but I was so tired. It was just... It was not possible. I was asleep before midnight, I think. Or somewhere around midnight. It was insane. I never go to bed that early. It's weird. It's weird. So, very, very interested to see both games scheduled for tonight. First, let me re-enable the music. On this one. It's pretty good music. Very loud music as well. Yeah, as far as options go, it's pretty basic. Quality is a slider. I mean, you know, it's okay. Text duration can be changed, which is cool, I think. Enemy card preview, we'll see about those. Tutorials enabled. Weather effects are enabled. New game. A dangerous road. You're about to set out on a dangerous journey across a hostile planet. Soma is filled with greedy people and raging beasts. It is unlikely that you will reach your goal right away. Be prepared to lead multiple caravans across the wastes. Alright. Post-apocalyptic. This world is broken. I'm covering up the text. Okay. Hope is for the naive and the weak. What? Until I heard its call from the night sky. The falling star spoke of power and forgotten knowledge. Its voice was weak and fragmented. But it carried the promise of a way out, a path to change, and it gave me a purpose. It took me weeks to cross through the Soma's wilderness. Then its impact shook the heavens. Hissing with heat, the sand around it had turned into glass. Then it spoke of the crypt for the last time. The vault is real. Okay, I'm just gonna stick to that side of the screen. Because I don't want to cover up the text, right? Yeah, running around the screen. No, I'm just going to stay there. And I think... Benja, welcome aboard. I think I'll have to tune down the audio, the game audio bit. Let me know if I tuned it down too far. It seems... Oh, Windows, don't be a bother. There you go. Right. I had spoken to machines before, but none had been this powerful, this keen. Yet, it was dying. In blue light, it painted a mandala into the dusty air. With this fractal symbol, it showed me glimpses of ancient knowledge from before the crash. Etched in hard light, it told me how to find and open the crypt, this place of legend. And then the fallen star spoke to me. You help. Power, safety and knowledge in the crypt. You lead them. Ominous. As the machine died and its light slowly subsided, I could hear words of prayer and mantras all around me. Others must have seen the trail of fire, heard the star's whispers and followed it here too. Their eager faces told me that they had heard the machine speak to me. The prophet, they chanted. And so, my followers had found me, and together we would find the crypt. I'm a prophet. I mean, it says nowhere prophet on the title. So. Namaste, my prophet. Namaste. Let me be your humble guide on this journey. I will tell you everything I know to help you make this pilgrimage a successful one. Let's start our journey to the crypt by opening the map. Okay. This is your map. Here you can pick the next destination on your way to the crypt. Simply move the map and select a spot to learn more about it. Okay. Traveling costs us food and hope. Oh, this is hope. And this is food. And this is the options menu. And that's other things. Make note of the difficult terrain which is visible by the colored roads on the map. This one isn't, this one, this one, this one. Fights here will be will have more hazards, but can also lead to better rewards. Okay. To get closer to the crypt, we need to reach the large milestone location in the upper right corner of the map. Right, I can drag the map with a mouse. And you are here. It's the crash site. The crossroads, difficult terrain, desert. Travel costs us 8 food for hope. So hope is a resource in this one. The sun was setting as we noticed a dark plume of smoke not far away. Sneaking closer, we saw a band of raiders celebrating their victory over a small roaming caravan of a size not unlike ours. We spotted 2 sets of clan sigils, 2 separate raider groups. They were currently busy splitting up the loot, batteries, valuables, and slaves. What shall we do, Prophet? We can't sneak past them, said Vasanti. Are you Vasanti? A crash jacker. Okay. So I've got 3 options what to do now. And I don't think I'll get a hint at what it does. I just have to try. I could take out their leaders and probably maybe just convince them to join us? Or a scatter? I could try to free the slaves, but I don't know if the food is enough that we have. I could seize the loot. Let's see what happens. I mean, this is probably going to be tough, right? Taking on the bosses. But if I want to seize the loot, I have to get past the bosses anyway. Take out their leaders. We spotted the 2 leaders and their guards near the back, sharing a hookah and... What's a hookah? And congratulating themselves on a job well done. With our weapons prepped, we sprang from our hiding place and into battle. Yeah, that wasn't loud, was it? Sorry. Very loud game. I nearly reduced the sound effects to 0 in the game already. That's 50 in the Windows settings. Music should be fine now, right? Defend our convoy. Okay. I mean, it could just be loud on my end. In battle, you need to play your cards to survive. The prophesizing. Well, Poetrix, welcome aboard. Good to see you. I basically really just started the game up, and this is the first encounter. We shall see. Join the club. Let's find out. Cards cost energy. Yeah, that's the blue symbol. It is refilled and increased by 1 at the start of each of your turns. Refilled and increased. Many of your cards are followers which, when played, join the fight on your side, which would be this one. But be careful, they may fall in battle. Permadeath. You also have access to your leader cards on the right hand side. That's behind me. Right? Behind me. That's the leader card up there. These are your abilities and they are vital to gain an immediate advantage in combat. To win, you have to attack to reduce the enemy leader to 0 health while avoiding that same fate. Be aware that any damage you take remains even after combat. Whoa, so this is a game about important decisions. Good timing. You're taking a small break from Borderlands. Ah, cool. How are you enjoying it? I guess you are much further in than myself. I haven't had too much time. I started a second character, non-co-op so far, mostly at least. Moze, lots of fun so far. Level 12 or something. Awesome character. Okay, those are my leader cards. You cannot see them. That's annoying. Where the hell am I supposed to put the camera in this game? Oh, I know. Oh, that way you cannot see my health points. I'm going to sit in the middle then. Oh, relic items. Good loot. Moze is awesome. I really like her skill tree a lot. I haven't seen too much of it, but what I've seen is really good. Right, so the enemy leader has 3 energy and 7 life. I've got 3 energy and 30 life. Deal 1 damage to all units and leaders. That will not give me an advantage right now. Draw a convoy card. I'm not sure if I can have more than 3 cards on my hand. I can have 6. Fury. The effects of this card are triggered when the unit is played onto the battlefield. Cool. So we're gonna play a hermit. A proud warrior. No, warrior. Followers enter combat exhausted and can't act immediately. Starting with your next turn, this follower will refresh and be ready to attack or move. You can see that your follower has 2 sets of numbers. They attack on the left, yeah, and their health on the right. Once the follower's health reaches 0, they are destroyed permanently. When fighting, your followers' positions are critical. Only the first unblocked unit in each row can attack and be attacked. It is in frontline position and marked with 3 spikes. Like here. First unblocked, so no opposition on the other side. Is that it? Okay. And a last note, units that are not in the front line can still attack, but only the obstacle that is directly blocking them. Okay, so far so good. And I draw a leader card. Quick shot. Okay. So I can now either play one of these guys or draw another card. And probably not afford it for 1 energy. How many leader cards can I have? 4. Ding ding. No, I'm gonna find out myself. I really like some of her lines in combat though. And initiate. And a scout. Shafiq and Nirajit. That's probably clan alignment or something like that. That's a Shima. Right, I'm gonna take the tougher one in. Down here. Out of energy, next turn. Hey, Bika, welcome. Now, it's my first encounter. I haven't got an opinion yet. I like the art style though. And the music is awesome. But apart from that, I really have not yet determined what it does. Mo says a good, I guess so. Spoon Fat Badger, you're really a Mara fan now, right? You're an Amara fan. A scout. And a worker. +1 armor. Okay, now we're ready to fight. Your warrior is ready. See the yellow triangle symbolizing that. To attack, simply drag one of your followers onto an enemy unit. Beware, enemy units will deal damage to your follower in retaliation. You can also always attack the enemy leader directly. Doing this, your unit does not suffer any retaliation damage. You can also drag your follower into an empty tile on your side to move. However, each follower can only take one action before being exhausted. Okay. Ding, ding. Yeah, I guess there's enough to like. I mean, I found it a super interesting setting. Basically, it's Convoy, but as a card game. And Convoy is a pretty fun game at that. Oh, the speed fire machine gun, that was good, yeah. The assault rifle, I think it was an assault rifle. Awesome. Right, okay, so I've got 4 energy now. That's a lot. I could nuke him with this. And I could even deal 1 damage to all of them, then kill him with that one. And I've got 2 energy left to play the scout. The armor will probably take this. But it's so tempting. I would deal a lot of damage. Let's try that. Oh, my units as well. I didn't read it like that. Okay. You go as well. Now, the enemy leader is down to 4. I'll probably lose him. Yeah, I didn't read it as all units, including mine. That was very drastic move. Okay, scout is there. And initiate there. So I've got an open space here. For 2 damage. Yeah, all units and leaders. That includes my units. So I cannot use static charge now. I could move him to the, to the back. To protect him. I'm gonna try this. Okay. I wasn't sure if I could always attack the leader, but I think I read it earlier. That's dangerous. Because the enemy can also do that. Victory! One of our own has just received a blessing. The follower that deals the killing blow in a fight will be blessed. Ah, that's important to know. A bit late. A blessed follower immediately heals their wounds and gains +1 while blessed. +1 attack. But beware, if that follower gets wounded, they will lose this blessing again. Yes, we found lumber. That's our fuel. And food. And I lost 1 health, okay. Critical hits regen some ammo, and firing the gun at enemies' faces is basically infinite ammo fuse. Yeah, sounds good. I like card games. I'm not all of the games that jumped onto the bandwagon of this has cards are really good. There are lots of crappy games and lots of mediocre games. But there are also many cool games with cards. And Nowhere Profit might be one of them. Slay the Spire obviously is a very deep game, despite the looks. And Trials of Fire is not really a card game, but it has some card-based mechanics. And I love that one. I really hope they will be finished soon, because I want to play more. I don't want to play too much in early access. But I really liked how it worked. So I'm curious to find out if Nowhere Profit gives me my post-apocalyptic Fallout / Mad Max / Convoy / there's one other game. Badlam, I think it's called. It's a roguelike convoy thing. And I think this might be the one that I enjoy the most. With their leaders scattered dead across the sand, we had demonstrated our might. The remaining bandits lowered their weapons, hoping for mercy. As we freed the slaves, one by the name of Satin called for the bandits to be killed. Other, more pious souls asked us to show forgiveness. And that is only if I want to base my decision on the slaves' opinion. It is a bit weird that one is calling to kill them and more plural, want to let them live. I mean, I've got a lot of food, I think. Maybe we can get some of the bandits into our group. As you take decisions, your convoy will increase or weaken their belief in a certain mindset. Believer, scholar, or altruist. Believer. With high enough scores in one of these mindsets, you will have access to unique options in the situations you encounter. We were always going to be in need of strong and capable hands, even if they had done terrible deeds. We will forgive your crimes, but you must repent and bow your heads to join us. Many ran off into the night, but some accepted our might, sinking down on their knees to beg for mercy. +6 in the altruist's mindset, and 3 raiders. Okay. Move on. Good work, my prophet. Our people are safe again. However, some of your followers may have suffered wounds. The overview at the bottom shows you how many. Okay. You can see most of it. There's one wounded. You may also want to take this time to check your deck. Decks, plural. Simply select one of the cards at the bottom of the screen to inspect and edit your convoy deck and your leader deck. Here you can find your battle-ready followers. On the right, in the list, you can see the current convoy deck. That's a very familiar sight. On the left, visible cards as cards are all the followers that are not currently in use. The settings at the bottom will help you filter these as needed. Okay. Click on a card to either add or remove it from your deck. Note that you can bring up to 30 followers into battle. Some of your followers have been blessed. You can see this in the lotus icon on the card and the yellow bar on the right. Yellow bar. Lotus icon. Okay, yes, I see it. Since we have only 21 peeps, we can move them all into the deck. He looks like a guy from Remnant with a face curtain. Rare. Okay, let's see. Filters. Non-renamed cards. Renamed cards. Cards in the deck. Cards in the convoy. Sort by rarity. Oh, that does not affect this. The deck. So now I also see the cards I've got in the deck, and I see the rarest cards on top. The Battlefield Healer, the Enforcer, the Looter. Is there a way to see? Oh yeah, okay, rarity. They've got a little blue thing here. It's a bit hard to see. A little blue thing that shows they are rare. And this is the where it starts to be common cards. So I've got 4 rare cards. They've got all kinds of abilities. Fury happens when you play them on in the battlefield. Basically when you play them, doesn't matter. Technopath Ramnath. So they've got clan affiliations most definitely, and a Technopath That's a special power. Constructs are artificial units like summons, I guess. Spawn beast. Not yet. We shall find out. Okay, let's continue. I'm just going to leave the deck like it is. All cards in. Leader cards. Yeah, I can learn about myself. Unfortunately, you currently have neither enough experience to level up nor any equipment to use. Boo! Bad tutorial. I can rename myself. It's obviously Captain Mark. I don't start with armor. I've got 29 of 30 health. I've got 3 XP. I need 10 altogether to level up. I can have equipment. Different things in the cargo. Here you can edit your leader deck by spending 1 focus point, looks like that, to remove a card. Be aware the cards are removed permanently and that there's a minimum deck size that you cannot fall below. Okay. I've got 0 focus, so I cannot remove a card at this point. I've got a few double ones. And as you can see, the rare symbol also applies here. Burst fire deals 4 damage to all tiles in target column. Powerful. Destroy target follower or construct. Even more powerful, but costly. 6 energy. Ugh. Can buff a follower. I think I like quick shot. Orb shot, for that matter. I've got to be careful with the static charge. It was an okay use in the first combat, but that was more like a coincidence. Alright. Alright. Fair enough. This is a tougher journey. As we began to set up camp, the Raj Guard found us and took out their weapons. Raj? A tall man, clearly their leader, spoke in a loud, sharp voice. We have taken this area in the name of the Raj. For encroaching upon our territory, your lives are forfeit. Guards, attack! Or fight. Another fight, yes. You can select on one of the cards to adjust your convoy or leader deck before we face our enemy. That's an interesting translation. Or if you're ready, just jump into the fray. I cannot edit my deck at the moment, nor have I got the knowledge if it would be making sense or not. I could, however, find the wounded person. Yeah, we don't have any interesting things. The wounded person. How do I find the wounded person? Oh, include deck. Apparently nobody's wounded. I thought someone was wounded. I mean, it would show up. Maybe the wound's gone now. Ah, you see the rare ones here. There's a blue thing in the front. Okay. The user interface, the user interface is very subtle with its information display, but if you find out where to look, it's pretty good. Okay, so no one's wounded. Fine. Fine. You go first. No, you go first. I found that out already. If you need to draw a card, but your hand is full, nothing happens. But if you draw when your deck is empty, you take 2 damage. Oh. Okay. Keep or replace cards. You go first. Got 3 to start with. If you have 4 or fewer energy maximum, gain +1/+1. Yeah, okay. Playing the looter first should be really good. I can even buff him later on. Alright, that's good. Oh, obstacles! Right. They are inert. They're not doing anything. They can be hazardous or beneficial. Captain Myhawk, nah! Scrap. No. I'm gonna play him. Bam. He's gonna deal lots of damage. Or not. They are challenging us. That new unit has taunt. This keyword changes what and how you can attack. Ah, yes. As long as a unit with taunt is also in the front line, then they become the only available target. No other units, nor the leader, can be attacked by your followers until all taunt units on that side have been destroyed. I'm gonna hate taunt. I know that already. There's a spike trap, shielded. Strain, what's strain? When this unit's effect is triggered, it suffers. Ah, okay. You can only strain once. When an enemy follower enters battle, they take 2 damage. 2 damage. Well, I mean, I could play the raider back here and then play the healer afterwards to get her back to health, full health. It's a trap! I've got 4 energy this turn. I'm gonna play Reinforce and see what happens. I can spawn a Fury Beasts. If you would get 2 damage. Yeah, okay. Bam, and there's my Fury Beast. A critter. I mean, it doesn't really look like the Charizard, but... Or Charizard. Right. I'm not going to draw another card. I'm going to end my turn and hope that I will not lose either to whatever the enemy leader is doing. A warrior monk with taunt. Surprise. A 3/5. He's been pushed back. Okay. That's an annoying enemy. But... Oh, I think I just got a focus point. Nicely done. Okay, so we're going to put the leader up here. And... What do we do about him? He's going to survive an attack from the taunt guy. I'll move him there. If I sacrifice the critter and he attacks, he would be dead. Since the critter is not any of my permanent follower cards, I should do that. Seems like a tiny bit of a waste, but you know. Alright. 6 energy. I'm gonna use that on the next taunt enemy. Let's get another fighter in. Oh, he just came. Yeah, he just came in this round. She can move. Yeah, why not? Guard the healer. Destroy that in one turn. Okay. A shepherd. Yeah. Ow. Lost a follower. They have been removed from that combat, but don't worry, they're not completely gone. They've only suffered a wound. A follower that has taken 2 wounds is completely destroyed. So be careful when you're playing critically wounded followers. Yes. Obviously. Cut in half. So, trap no trap. When an enemy follower takes... Okay, the next one I play gets 4 damage. And he attacked the character. Okay. I forgot that he does not have to attack him. That was not the best move ever. Let's see. We've got 4 armor. And I could deal 7 damage. It's not enough to burst damage the enemy leader. I've got some boosts. Mm-hmm. Taunt guy's dead. Yeah, as long as there's no... I know! Don't remind me. Right, okay, so that opens up options. We would deal 7 damage. I can increase that to 9, which is 1 point less than I would need. I could remove him from the equation. I could disable that with the Savant. Costs 5 energy though. Never mind. We'll just do it. On top of that, I'm gonna boost her. Remove him. And attack the leader. Yeah. The 2 armor is going to happen later on that one. 1 damage to me. Man, the traps are annoying. Destroy an obstacle. Okay. So every time... Whenever his owner plays a card, I get a damage. Wow. But now I won. About time. Victory! I found minerals. There's also fuel. Yeah, 1 wound received. 4 XP. That makes it 7. Okay. You recently bought a wireless headset. Yeah, I had a wireless headset, but it was making more problems than it helped. I mean, basically, it was pretty good. I had it was a creative headset, but it had some issues with the battery. I don't know. It wasn't the best thing I ever bought. I think I had it for 2 years, and it cost 50 euro or something. It was okay. Logitech G553. Okay, cool. And is it a huge one, like covering the ears and covering the ears and such? Because I'm bothered by the cable sometimes. It is covering this. Okay. Sometimes I'm bothered by the cable because when you stream, you just sort of use your hands a lot, or I do sometimes. And I feel entangled on occasion. Right, the dead bodies of our enemies littered the area. As intended. Right, that's the wounded one. Behind me. And then we've got 2 blessed ones. So I would now go ahead. Right, it reduces their damage and energy cost. So we take him out. Yeah, it always feels like your head is in a vice. I don't want to lose a follower permanently. Since we recently gained 3, I'm just going to pop one out of the combat. Yep. Right. That looks nasty. Good rewards, but well defended. Yay. A burst of gunfire interrupted our peaceful journey. Bullets blazed past our heads, so we grabbed whatever was at hand to kill the enemy, rushing at them to return the favor. A level 2 elite comes with 4 armor. 5 health only, but 4 armor. Ready to give their life for its ideals. The fist is the backbone Union's might. The Union Fist, foreman. And like their mining tools, it's not subtle but effective. Okay. Let's talk about scrapping cards. If you don't like a card, you can discard it in exchange for a new card of the same type. Simply drag it onto the scrap symbol at the bottom of the screen to discard it. However, you can only scrap 1 card each turn, so be careful with that. Also, if you cannot draw any more cards, you get damaged. So, I could say, okay, I want to replace that because I cannot pay 5. I could pay 4 next turn. When a friendly follower is destroyed, gain +1/+1. Shifty scavenger indeed. Now this is okay. It could be finishing touch. Button initiated instead. Okay, we've got sandstone. We've got a piece of rock. And an equipment cache. Attacker's convoy gains a piece of equipment. So if I attack it, I gain equipment. It's got 5 health. Oh, look, I've got taunt myself in the deck. I mean, taunt is dangerous, right? A decoy construct. Fury beasts. Okay. No! What? More taunt. Don't do that to me. What's with multiple taunt? Then probably they can choose, right? taunt on a unit with 2 life. That's super helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna spawn these 2. Well, if I use 1 damage to all units, I'm going to lose the obstacle. I'm going to get rid of that one. Not going to do it. If I attack that one up here, I'm going to make sure that it gets killed on attack by him or him. If I attack this one, I'll not achieve the same. I'm not sure if that makes too much sense, but... Oh yeah, can't do that yet. That's what happened. Destroy all constructs. I want the card that says destroy all constructs. More damage to all in the column. They are very neatly placed in a way that does make it really super useful. 2 damage to the enemy leader. Nice. I'm gonna catch a lot of wounds in this battle. And I need that one. And 1 damage to all would kill that one, and that one, and that one, and he would be 5-5. Well, 5-4 because he gets damage. I probably can't afford to have this attack. Yeah, of course they've got taunt. But instead of nuking him with my static charge, he could as well attack. Decoy. Right, 5-5. Oh man, that's not really effective. I mean, it will make sure that this decoy gets killed if he attacks him as well. It will not help the survival of my shaman, shifty scavenger, not a shaman, a freeman. I'm gonna risk it. Mainly because I don't get the 2 damage here. Yeah, one of my followers hasn't acted yet. I knew that. However I turn it, I'm gonna lose him anyway. So he will get +1/+1. So I need to destroy that one. So he would survive both attacks from the construct. But the enemy will probably play something that deals more damage. It's really hard to keep followers alive in battle. What? Didn't understand that. Rage! Oh! Okay. Right. I need to remove that, I think. Yeah, I know. I know. I figured as much. So if I remove that with a neural shiv, I can only play the bolster afterwards. Ah, 4 damage to all 3. That's what we do. There you go. Do we want to make sure that I get equipment? I want to know if the Fury damage goes through the armor or not. No, it goes into the armor. Right. That's it for this turn. But of course I'm going to try to keep as much alive as possible. Another taunt unit. I really don't know if that's a good mechanic in this. Revenge! Does 1 damage to all enemy units on death. Hasn't got taunt though. I'm trying to figure out if I can get the equipment and kill the boss in 1 turn, but it's not going to work out. If I play 2 bolster, I can't afford the Neuroshiv. If I use the Neuroshiv... Nah, it's not going to work. So no equipment then. Okay. Oh, I did get equipment. But that was not because I destroyed this, right? Edible oils. Like butter. Force shield sounds good. The dead bodies. Yes, they litter the area. It's awesome. Level up. Yes. We have found something useful. There are 2 different kinds of items. Tools and gear. Tools provide active powers, while gear grant passive effects. More slots as you level up. If you want to remove, click the X, okay? Force shield. Convenient cover. Here you can find everything you need to know about this piece of equipment. If the item is within our cargo stores, you can also dismantle it there. This will add the items card to your leader's deck and destroy the item. So I could get this if I don't like the equipment bonus. I would get 1 armor at the start of the combat, and when a follower with health 6 or more joins your side, that follower gains barrier and suffers -1/-1. What's barrier? Is that good? The next time this unit would take damage, remove the barrier instead. Oh. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I think you can find out everything about keywords and or other things in here. In the rule book. It's pretty nice. I did not look into it on purpose. Makes it easier to go by what you see. Lots of wounded. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounded. 1, 2, 3 blessed units. What's that? Difficult terrain desert. Source for new followers, Rustus, has an active market. If I go there, I need to have 2 more difficult encounters after that. Good chance to find food, has an active market. Teacher's shrine. Okay, I'm gonna go to the township, although I might suffer for it, but it looks useful. Inspect your convoy, recruit followers, heal the leader, heal the followers. It's not safe. I sort of hoped for that. Inspect the convoy. Okay. We have some luxury items that you may want to share with the convoy. This increases the convoy's hope. Simply select the item and then select the share button in the lower right. Sharing luxury items also grants a passive effect for the next combat. Only one such effect can be active at a time. Calm mind. Draw a leader card at the start of combat. Well, lumber is not doing anything. Can get batteries for it. Same for minerals. Let's share the edible oils. Gives us 13 hope. Yay! Yay! Only the most recent effect is active. Yes. Cool. Okay. Market. Let's first sell minerals and lumber. We've got an item in that slot already. Starting armor 1 plus hard cover. When a follower with sniper joins your side, that follower gains barrier. Ooh. I could dismantle it to get defend. Costs no energy as a leader card, gives me 2 armor. Yeah, well, is that worth 10 batteries? I don't know. Canned food and veggies. So I would have to decide if that leader card is worth 10 batteries. I level my profit with batteries, so let's do that first. Level up to increase your maximum health and learn a new card. You can learn a new card. You can pick only one of the available options, so pick the right one. Yeah, no pressure, please. Thank you. Costs 10 to level up the first time. Click to turn over a card. Blind Rage. +4, -2. I don't have many followers that would benefit from that. Most would be killed. Coordinated Fire. Costs 5. Deals 2 damage to all enemy followers for every refreshed follower on your side. Exhaust all your followers. That could be pretty powerful. It's a bit risky though. Oh, the other 2 I cannot turn. Did the game tell me that? No, I think it didn't. Destroy all followers with attack 3 or less. I like this a lot. This has a lot of potential. This is a bit specific. Depends on what kinds of enemies I find, and I don't know that yet. This includes my own. Be aware of your own followers' death. That's kind of hard to decide. I think this is very costly, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to use it efficiently. Every refreshed follower. So if I have 3 followers who are not yet exhausted or not still exhausted, add 6 damage. All enemy it is powerful. I'm gonna pick it. Pick it. You have just increased your level. This adds the selected card to your leader deck. Yes, that was obvious. Whenever you level up, you also increase your maximum health and you gain focus points. They are used to trim your leader deck. Yes. Removing cards that are not useful or strong enough is helpful because it will improve the chance. Yeah, thank you for explaining that. That's how deck builders work. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Absolutely. It's just the 5 energy was just... Meh. But as far as I can tell, the dynamic of the game makes it so that you get to 5 energy in every battle. It's probably going to be hard to win before that happens. And the other one, Merciless, was tempting, but it might just always kill too many on my side to make it worth it. Slash, I forget about the fact that I kill my own and kill my own if I don't want to. Right. Let's have a look at our leader deck. I could remove Bolster and get the for 10 batteries I could get that armor card. But in the end, I don't see that. That's not efficient enough. I spend too much just to dismantle that and get defend. And it's only 2 armor. I mean, it doesn't cost energy, so it's a freebie. But it's also a freebie that I draw from the leader deck instead of all the other cards I could get. Hey, Mikael! Hood evening. I don't even wear hood tonight. How are you doing? Welcome. Nah, I think I'm not gonna buy the armored vest to dismantle it. I could buy it to get the effect, but I don't have any sniper units, I think. So that doesn't make any sense. Let's look for oh, we cannot look for keywords, right? It's pretty easy to see the keywords, though. Taunt, 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 taunt. Okay. Right, let's filter to wounded. Right, we've got 4 wounded. Reduces our deck to 17, but it's okay. I mean, it's still probably worth it to play the Wild Hand. Especially for 1 energy. I just have to be able to protect her really good. They all seem so very squishy. Even with 4 of life, it's over real quick. Recruit new followers to kill, to protect, to help out. They cost batteries as well. Okay, so I'm better off getting more followers than dismantling the armor. Stealth, Fury, regain 1 energy for each enemy unit in the opposing row. Wow. And it has stealth. As soon as it gets damaged, The stealth is gone, but that's a pretty good card, especially because it can attack all enemy units regardless of position. I'm pretty sure stealth is not gonna topple taunt. Taunt is gonna still be in effect. Looks like a good card. And if in the opposing row, even if it's only one enemy in the opposing row, you gain 1 energy back, so it costs only 2. For a stealth unit that deals 2 damage. A recruiter, draw a convoy card. That's not bad. Taunt and barrier. The first one is free. Now I'm playing a taunt deck. Maximum deck size is 30. Oh, I love what it says on this one. Destroy a random enemy unit with taunt. I'm gonna love that. Especially if it's a very powerful unit. Thing is, they are all wounded, aren't they? No, these two are wounded. That's why the energy cost is reduced. Usually it costs 1 to play a worker. 1 health, 1 attack, 1 armor. Or 1 energy. Oh, unless he's if he's wounded, he gets his health reduced, right? Okay. Oh no, he doesn't. Cannot be reduced below 1, so it's 1. There's a slight reddish hue on the health points. You can see that. Do I want to recruit units that are wounded? Nope. But I want him. And him. Can I recruit more than 1? Yes. I think that's it. Put them in. I was confused there for a second. Right. So, 19 people in the convoy at the moment, / robots. 4 wounded. Oh. Next to our camp, we found some shallow caves where edible mushrooms were growing on the colourful mineral walls. There were some impressive blue specimens growing on the ceiling, but we weren't sure if they were edible. Poisonous mushrooms! Oh, yes, I had a look at Crying Suns, Mikios, and that's exactly what I thought. This game is about a convoy of people trying to reach, you know, promised land, safety, whatever. Convoy in a post-apocalyptic world type of setting, and you have this. People relate to it as faster than light or Slay the Spire navigation, where you decide where to go next. My mind always goes back to the adventure books, where you have to decide, do you go left or right, or over the bridge that looks a bit right. But yeah, most people look at it and it's like, oh, that's like FTL. Cringer streamed which one? This one or Crying Suns? Probably Crying Suns. This one's a bit dated for a big streamer like Cringer. He does the occasional game that he enjoys despite all the numbers, which I think is a good thing. I think he calls it the stream kill, chat kill games. Oh, he was playing Crying Suns. Okay, cool. Yeah, I looked at it briefly, and it looked very, very tempting. I have to see. For now, it's going on the wish list. I'm gonna collect everything. We collected all the plants and mushrooms, even the blue ones. A large crate of food was added to our supplies, and we will probably die. Okay, let's rest. Next. Crossroads. We came into a strange new landscape which oddly lacked any vegetation. The ground was uncomfortably hot, and the air reeked of rotten eggs. Volcano time! 2 shabby-looking fellows with gas masks, weathered grey ponchos and spears waited for us in the middle of the road. They warned us of the treacherous trail ahead and offered their services as guides. Chance unlikely? What does that mean? It's unlikely that they are guides, and it's more likely that it's a friggin' trap. We will show you the way to safety. Follow me. Let's split up. Do we believe in the goodness of people? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's hire them. The price was high, but we might have suffered terrible losses without their guidance. The road proved to be rather dangerous. One step to the side, and we could have been swallowed by sinkholes or drowned in toxic mud. Vultures were circling in the sky, so we advanced cautiously. We came upon a vile scene, a large pack of Graham dogs feasting on carcasses, fighting among themselves for the tastiest bits. It was impossible to make our way around them. Loin spoke. Give me a few volunteers and I'll create a distraction to get them off the road. Scare them with numbers. We're not yet... It's a risky diversion. I don't know who Loin is. You need to know your convoy. Yeah, he comes back to games he likes. I think that's something that not all of the big streamers do. And I think it's a pretty cool thing to do as a big streamer. Because I know they have to look at the numbers. It's their livelihood. They have to look at the numbers. And they usually have to stream what's new and what's hot. Unless they've got a very tough foundation of what you mentioned for Cringer, for example. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Crusader Kings is on his list. Okay. I saw him playing RimWorld and Skylines. Cool. A risky diversion. I mean, a large pack. Let's risk it. We kept a safe distance while our small group of volunteers left the road and started trying to tempt the beasts toward them. After a while, our volunteers started hollering and shooting in the air, which promptly got the beasts' attention and led them away from the road. We took that chance and passed their feeding grounds quickly. That doesn't look too good. I lost my rare unit. Oh. So Loin was the enforcer. So that's the name down there on the card. After leaving the scene of the carnage behind, we made camp. When night fell, the volunteers returned us wounded and without Loin. We spoke a prayer for their sacrifice and shared stories about their life late into the night. Oh no! That was a very good card. / follower. Yeah, move on. Damn it. Right, next up, a village. I really hope I can mend my wounds there. Got many wounded. We came to a quiet and unimpressive village consisting of nothing more than a handful of shacks, gardens and fields. Half-dead crops and underfed animals could be seen behind reed fences. The new inhabitants that could be seen kept their hands on their weapons and gave us wary looks. Well, appeased them with food, they don't have anything. We approached them with open arms, presenting a small offering. We requested their hospitality. We are weary from our travels and have beautiful and useful things for trade. That's not true. After more friendly gestures and words, they allowed us to enter the village. No safe camp? No! Ah. Ah. I cannot... Oh, I have something to sell, okay. No, I don't. I've got things to buy. But no currency. Crap on a stick. Why can I not heal here? Right, okay, so I'm gonna have to put my robot. Oh man. He's dead. Takes me down to 16. I'm gonna risk the Wild Hand. If I can keep her safe, it's a pretty powerful card, bringing in basically another card. Don't want him with Taunt in. Shafiq. I thought it was their tribe or something. Could probably keep him alive. It's risky though. That should work still. Right? Barrier is powerful enough. Okay, I think I can do it like this. Not really do anything. But remove a card from my deck. I could probably remove a reinforce and a bolster. But so far, I don't see removing cards as an option. Okay, let's go here. Our outriders reported hearing the sounds of an animal skirmish ahead. No, armed skirmish, not animals again, it's an armed skirmish. We cautiously advanced until we came upon an encounter between a caravan of merchants and feral warriors. The merchants had a contingent of blue devil mercs on their side who defended the caravan ferociously, despite being vastly outnumbered by the tribesmen. It's unlikely that we can avoid the fight, so help the caravan defend. Because that's how we roll. Gonna get our asses kicked. Go. Right. So I've got the boost from the last village. And that's good. When fighting, your followers' positions are critical. Only the first unblocked unit in each row can be attacked. And can attack. Yes. Units that you want to protect should be in the back, while those that you want to fight to do damage should be in the front line. Yes. Make clever use of your obstacles that are spawned in the back of the... combat. Hey Chris, welcome aboard. Ahoy. Naval combat, okay. Is that like a grand strategy with only naval combat? Or is it like a simulation? Chris, how are you doing? Let's keep him on our starting end. That's probably something I could redraw. Yeah, it's not gonna happen to follow with 6 or more health. Right, so our obstacle is not useful. Let's start with the sapper. I should have started with that. Clever me. And booster. Charge! That's an instant attack. Oh, he's gonna wound her directly. So the bless is gone now. A sail ship battle... What? Okay. Naval combat. Haven't heard of it. Now that's not going to do much because he's going to survive it. I can get him into the game though. With Beria. Oh, 4-3. Did he destroy the obstacle in his own... Okay. Hmm. That would be 2 damage on these guys, 2 damage on her. I couldn't attack. Hmm. The enemies don't have taunt. I keep forgetting that. I'm about to use burst fire on this column and attack that one. If they all attack my leader, that's a lot of damage. Man, this game puts you in a spot. It does really put you in a spot. Oh yeah, now it's exhausted. Of course, I forgot about that. Yeah, okay. No! I lost my shield. Now the robot's dead. That's unfortunate. Hmm. It's gonna get better as soon as I know more cards, but... Wow. I can deal 5 damage now. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the blessing on that one, but I think it's worth it. Come on, draw it. Okay. A healer. It's gonna be too late though for that. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much. Yeah. I don't think I did a good job there, did I? Why did he get barrier? Okay. About time. I didn't do a good job in that battle. Wait! The Blue Devil Commander declared, "We are in your debt. Please let our medic tend to your wounded." Healed on the Prophet. And 2 followers got healed. Okay. We passed through brown fields of parched grass when we saw a group of Rusters sitting in the field. We took no chances, firing upon them immediately. The Rusters activated and returned fire. Arrgh. Yeah, so I'm really good at losing people at the moment. Which of the wounded can I take? These 2. I mean, they are like sacrifices. Lots of armor. Yeah, it was a pretty fun co-op stream, wasn't it? That's the super big sandstorm. Go, go, go. Damage, damage, damage. Oh, come on. He always has a card that destroys my cards. So what does the sniper do? An attack from the back. I'm missing 1 damage. Yeah, that's okay. I can use this. Oh no, I lost him. Stupid. Oh, was that stupid? Gods, I'm not concentrating. I can't get rid of his sniper at least. Ugh. He doesn't have taunt. No. Yeah, the plan was good in my head, but I clicked the wrong card. Not very good. Batteries. Yeah, the dead bodies of my own followers litter the area. Level up. Costs 10 again, okay. Nice. Yeah, if I had equipment. But I think that might make a better deck. I'm not using Bolster much, and I don't need to draw many more cards. I think it's better to have good followers instead of trying to draw better followers from the, you know, from the deck. Oh, so many wounded. Horrible. I have to check. I'm gonna keep the Wanderer in and the Sapper. Makes for a 16 card deck. That should be fine. Defended by Feral Javelin. That's just another boss fight. It's okay. We approached the city when with the sun low on the horizon behind us, when we stumbled into a group of hill tribe nomads. They had set up a small camp, well hidden from the city, and were in the middle of preparations, warriors covering their skin and faces in soot, leashing their beasts and readying their weapons. Surprised faces looked at us, and then, commanded by a high-pitched yell from their leader, they charged at us. Oh. 15 health. I'm gonna die. Later. Ooh, look at that. So, if I am lucky, charge 3 times on friendly. Okay. If I'm lucky and can keep that one alive with this, that can do lots of damage. I have to try it. Use the stealth bot. That's charge. Charge rage. Bash. If it kills a follower, it refreshes. So I really want to get rid of that real quick. I thought regardless of position. But it does not include his position. I read it as his position is not really... Yeah, sniper is the word. Okay. Superb. So I'm gonna hide behind their rock. I mean, you know, at least I didn't kill a unit yet with my own cards. Oh, stealth. Yeah. Superb. I'm gonna get slaughtered. Okay. This is a tough game. First run and all that, but still. Right, so what are my options? Yeah, that works. Way too strong. Way too strong. And if I bolster the Hermit, I think I might just get something out of it. Okay. Oh! That works against stealth. Oh, man. Oh, give me a second. Thought break.
The mountains fall in stories that they told, ever fixed, ever firm, resolute in all I learn. Bittersweet, I turn to face the ocean cold. Strike down through the burning border, race out every time.
It wasn't pizza. Someone forgot her key. Welcome back. And there you go. Right, I didn't really see what happened last. Basically, I'm sort of in a bad place. I think I would like to find out if it's possible to learn the types of bosses and sort of know what their decks are at some point. I sort of, you know, because you've got basically at first you've got no idea what's going to happen, so you cannot really prepare what the enemy does, so you have to prepare on your own end, and that is, if you know there's a card that can destroy a column, don't put them all in one column. Yeah, I think there was something else after that. I mean, I will never put all my guys in the same column again if I can avoid it. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to learn it. I mean, it's fine. It's not the sort of game that you're supposed to win on your first attempt. So his charges are gone. That's good. I'm gonna use him now. Front line and all that. I can have 4 leader cards, right? Yeah, okay. And I can have how many? Okay. Let's draw another. Ooh, the Sapper. That's gonna be good. If nobody tells you what that Wrath... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What do you mean there's a card that destroys all creatures? What? Oh, Taunt. Get lost. That's 2 damage for me. I'm down to 7. And yeah, that one has to go. What? I knew that would happen. Poison! No! Ah! Don't bolster it. But it's just my summoned beast, so that's okay. He healed the taunt one, which is clever. And now I'm losing my guy with the damages. Yeah, 2 damage is not enough now. It would, however, save me from the poison. I'm just afraid that I will not survive the 9 energy enemy turn. And I could only play a scout after the coordinated fire, but I think I need to get rid of that one. Hmm. Gonna try something else. Now we find out about poison. Or not. Alright, that's 7 damage. I have got 6 cards remaining. That's pretty good. The enemy has 9 cards remaining. Okay. Let's see. Should be enough, right? Yeah, I am. I am. The dead bodies of our enemies litter the area. Okay. We reached the spaceport. Haphazard clusters of containers, their paint long since worn off and replaced with new markings, surrounded the main hangars and the neighboring control towers. Loud cheering and cries from the many market bays filled the air. Here we could get anything: food, guns, slaves. And that... yeah. First try. And I've still got 2 blessed and 4 unwounded followers. Might have been luck. No, it's not. It is definitely not easy, but I think I like it. The narrative that happens is much more appealing to me than the Slay the Spire journey, which doesn't have a narrative. I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. It's probably going to repeat soonish, but I really like it. It improves my first impression of the game. I obviously haven't seen all the things, but I also like the choice. You find equipment, you can dismantle it for a leader card. I think that's very clever. It deals with 2 things. If you get access cards, you can just use them to improve your leader deck. Or you can choose to change your equipment a lot, which gives you another form of flexibility. That's pretty cool. Slowly leveling up the main character is nice. That every card has a name and can permanently die is also cool. Gives it more meaning. I think I'm going to be able to play this at a slower pace. Deliberately moving things around because you can actually lose stuff, and it's, it feels more rogue-like. I remember that you mentioned when we first talked about the game, Bika, I remember that you mentioned balancing was a bit off. I can see a really good game here. I mean, like I said, I need to learn the enemies, and of course a lot of things will feel maybe a bit unfair, or there's lots of unexpected stuff going on. But part of it is also the exploration, and I think that's okay. The soft and the hard market. Okay. Explore means possible encounters. First, we're gonna heal. I can spend food to heal 3 followers. No, 3 wounds. Heal the leader. I need that. I'm still down on 11. A pain projector. The strain chain. When a friendly construct is destroyed, deal 3 damage to the first target in the opposing row, including the enemy leader. Uses once per turn, 2 times per battle. So now I want a construct deck. Let the robots take over. Or I dismantle it to get Brain Drain. Deal 6 damage to target, draw a leader card, and target's leader discards a leader card. Wow. Wow. That's a pretty good card. Yeah. Very specific equipment. Brain Drain sounds very good. Yeah, you can go to the market and sell them. That's another option. So many things to do. Zero batteries. Yeah, I would get 10 for it. I don't think it's worth it. But that would only sell the valuables and not the rare card. Very good. Otherwise I would always sell my things. Oh, I cannot choose. I cannot choose which one. So, does my leader survive with 16 life? No, unless I've got followers. Okay, let's have a look. I cannot level up yet, so I could basically spend 10 batteries on things. No, they're not even wounded. There's a blessed one. Revenge. Deal 2 damage to all obstacles. Reduce the cost of a random convoy card in your hand by 1. A Shrieker. A legendary card. Oh, the Shrapnel Ranger. Look at it. When you play this card, it deals 2 damage to all undamaged enemy units. The overwhelming Rincha Bull. Oh yeah, that's what Magic players know as Trample. Damage beyond the target's health rolls over to the next unit, and if there's no next unit, it's going to be the leader. Taunt and shield it. Cannot be targeted by enemy leaders' cards or item powers, but it can be in the same row. It's a brain. It's a drone brain. Ah, cool. The Corpse Champion. Heal this follower by 2. You can make a self-hurt combo with those. Deal 2 damage to all units and then you heal. And repeat. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Let's look at the container city. Our exploration of the spaceport brought us to the containers, a gigantic mass of old colourful shipping containers that was covered with cobwebs of chain bridges supplying laundry lines. Prayer flags and incense indicated the presence of several hidden shrines and temples. I can recruit special followers here. Now let's explore. We strolled around, trying to relax and pick up some useful rumours. A merchant warned us about the road ahead, where the flesh-eating cultists had apparently been very active as of late. Scholars +2. Because I wanted to explore. Yeah, the whatever reason. I mean, there's 2. If you want both, you have to pay that much. And if you just pick one, it's cheaper. Then the other one you can see. Yeah, it's a bit weird. The Hard Market. Shop for rare equipment. Hire help. In one of the biggest hangar bays, tech, gear, fuel, and machinery were being traded in what was called the Hard Market. We walked through this labyrinth of stalls, marveling at the abundance of products on display. There were also mercenaries offering their services near the weaponry section. Let's hire help. Oh, 40 batteries. What? We wandered around the weaponry section where everything from knives to large military vehicles was being sold. A small mercenary detachment approached us as we were being shown flamethrowers and grenades by an enthusiastic merchant. They offered their services for a modest price. Yeah, sure, modest. And you cannot go back, right? You just... Yeah, modest. Modest my ass. Slaves! We still got 51 food. The soft market was a sprawling mess of stalls selling everything from seeds to slaves. It was located in one of the giant hangar bays of the spaceport that once had housed the massive orbital shuttles which connected the planet's surface with the orbital stations before the crash. Let's look for work. Okay, needs a modest crew of 50. We strolled around the alleys telling the merchants that we were looking for work. An incredibly obese merchant offered us some food in exchange for some hard physical labor, if we had enough manpower. Boo! So, the control center. 2 sturdy concrete towers stood apart from the central hangars overlooking the mess. There were 2 entrances, one for the local fighting pits and the other for the far more exclusive area where the merchants had their dwellings. The latter was surrounded by barricades. The only access was a busy checkpoint where visitors were thoroughly searched and questioned. Let's try to get to the merchant area. The guards turned us away. Without an invitation or an official clan sigil, we wouldn't be able to enter. Ooh. We can return. We get a clan sigil. No. I like the equipment. Swarm coordinator, space plate. That's really good. Now I cannot afford the Shrapnel Ranger. And I want to have him. If I want the Shrapnel Ranger, I need to sell this, but then I don't get the brain drain. Shouldn't have bought the corpse. Core, sorry. So, how does dismantling work anyway? Ah, there you go. Ring. I don't have any focus, so I cannot remove another card. That seems like throwing away 6 batteries real quick. 2 damage to all obstacles. What? Why is he wounded now? Was he wounded before? Hmm. Cannot be the target of enemy leader cards or item powers. Haunt is nice. And I'm not gonna get another wounded into the fold. Nope. Casino. You can actually bet. Okay, I thought you were just fighting. The pits were brimming with excited visitors. We heard the fierce barks from a multitude of grum dogs that were tearing each other apart. Food stalls offered grilled meat, pickled lizard tongue, and sweetened water. Nearby the bookies were accepting bets on an upcoming fight. Okay. Not today, though. Oh. Oh. Looky here. Now you can decide, I hate these enemies, so I'm going to go for this, whatever this is. That looks bad. Heralds, level 2 to 5. Special, automated refinery. Special, nothing. There are rare spots of civilization. No, this rare spot of civilization. Defended by the Union Bulwark. That's them. No, it's not. Automated refinery sounds fun. Is that the automated refinery? No. Hermit Sanctum. That's the automated refinery. Let's make sure to go to the special place. A safe place. Ah, okay. So we're going to go up here because we need to find food. Oh, you can go to dead ends. Interesting. A cloud in the distance indicated a larger convoy moving in our direction. First, we saw the vanguard, a group of heavily armed blue-skinned leper mercs. Then the main caravan, a large assembly of wagons, some of them carrying wares, others slaves in cages. We were greeted by their leader, a decadent merchant dressed in expensive garments. He rode on a sparkling white unicorn, Jahiva mount, to which 3 naked slaves were chained. Bye. Don't like you. The caravan came upon a small river that had carved a path deeply into the plains. Its banks were covered in luscious green reeds as our party wound things down for the evening. A band of brigands jumped us from their hiding place on the riverbank. Of course. For once we party. Machines. Okay, we got machines. So, did the healed automatically go back into the deck? I didn't check. That was not clever. Not for another 2 rounds. And not for a lot of other rounds, I think. Oh, he spawned in a nice spot. Yeah. Oh, it might not be dead end. Ah. Ooh. Go. A spark thrower. Hmm. Superb. So, give me a second. He needs to move first. That needs to go. That's too annoying. Oh, I could have used this one before. Now I know why I want to destroy obstacles. Okay, that's the one with taunt. Oop. A warrior monk. Alright. Brain. Robust. What's that? If unit would be killed through damage and can be moved back 1 tile, it will be moved and healed back up to 1 health instead. How annoying is that? So I use the burst fire on it, kill it with a beast. And put a monk here. And then I slowly start to gnaw away at the rock. Oh, it seems like such waste. It's gonna annoy the hell out of me otherwise. Oh, I forgot it can move back. Oh man, I was just... Oh. Of course it can move back further. Bloody rock. Oh, and again a mistake. You know what I should have done? Attack the rock with this one and then kill the... Yeah. I just... He moves to the front again. On the enemy turn, huh? Ah, that's how they roll. Yeah. Yeah. That's a tough one. And it's not even a rare card, is it? No, it's good. It's good he's gone. I win, anyway. I think. Brain damage. So I could have waited it out. I forgot about that. Of course, the death goes to the leader as well. So I wounded my card. For no particular reason. Okay. Fair enough. Moving on. There was an outbreak of fever among the followers. Of course. Some suffered from high temperatures and muscle spasms. Shima was moaning from the pain. Oh, it's the mushrooms getting back at me. Expel the sick. No. Quarantine the sick. Just off the road, we encountered 2 figures who sat in the dust. They held up empty bowls. Their blank expressions and hollow cheeks indicated that they were close to starvation. One of them was an old woman with tangled hair and cloudy eyes. The other a young girl that was almost naked except for a few rags. I can spare 5. They're gonna slow me down though. Survivors. We signaled them to climb onto one of the wagons. The old woman shooed the young girl towards us, but stayed behind, too weak to travel. She waved us goodbye while the girls just stared ahead in a catatonic state. Okay. We came upon an abandoned vehicle. It looked like someone left it and some valuable parts behind not too long ago. Hides and furs. Okay. Is that the girl? Probably. Doesn't say survivor here anyway. Okay, never mind. So, now... Oh! Oh. You can discover hidden paths. That's pretty good. That was necessary. I need my peeps. That's pretty good. Nah, I cannot share that with the group. And a trading post. Uh-oh. 5 hope lost. The fever of those afflicted had subsided, but the other symptoms had worsened. Their skin started to turn blue and was itching terribly. Also, they were racked by terrible pain and kept the rest of the convoy up at night with their moans. Expel the sick, or just hope that they will be better now. We're not leaving anyone behind. Right. Market stalls, armed guards, and raucous bargaining dominated the town. The walled trading post was bursting at the seams. Shima was eager to join the crowd. Yeah, I can't even get in there to shop. We joined the many sellers on the main square, turning to face the busy crowd. The town's guards eyed us carefully. Preach salvation? Our speech was ignored by all but a handful of kids. Okay. Ah, and now we are allowed to sell stuff. Okay. Batteries! We need some food, I guess. They don't have food that we can afford. What's this? Oh, I can level up. Inspired Assault. I picked one of those already, I think. Let's try Blind Rage. I could get rid of one card. Yeah, I got one Inspired Assault. That's better than Bolster, so let's remove Bolster. Yep. Oh, please. Yeah, they will desert me and die. I can... In theory, I could go back. Okay. I wanted to see the refinery. It's a food refinery. Alongside a series of train tracks, we found an old automated production complex at the edge of a ruined city. The buildings seemed like slumbering giants in the evening sun, and the rusted carapaces of machines lay all around the area in small clusters as if they had been sorted by someone. The buildings were old, but we could still sense the hum of power coming from the complex. In some of the buildings we could even see dim lights still burning after all these years. That's probably a fight. Workers' assembly has food. For health? We carefully entered the building labeled Worker Assembly. Cramped and winding, the place did not seem to be built for humans. Like the rest of the complex, this building was filled with dead rusters, but there were two sets of almost completed machines hanging on the assembly rails. One, a set of small autonomous machines, nimble and quick, and the second, a set of metal helpers built for heavy-duty work. One of the fabricators looked functional, and it might be possible to siphon the energy from elsewhere to use it, but there was only enough energy in the machine to complete one set of rusters. But what does that mean? It's like 4 of my health. Let's take the big guys. Yeah, 4 of my health. The process was prolonged, but soon enough, we had a small set of new robot friends ready and willing to help us. Ding ding. Robot friends. Oh, look at that. We got 2 keepers, 2 lancers, and a shredder and a protector. And all I had to do is spend 4 health. Deal 6 times 1 damage to random enemy units or obstacles. The shredder, right? That's insanely powerful. Costly though, 6 and 7 energy. Yeah, it's a lot of dudes for 4 health. This unit fights a random enemy unit and suffers retaliation damage. As soon as you play it. It's not attacking obstacles. Otherwise it would say so on the label. Since I don't have many costly things yet, in terms of 6 and 7. Limp, yeah, that's the name. Lots of 5ers. I need more small ones, right? So let's get the wounded in. Yeah, Taunt and Barrier is indeed something. They can die though. We entered the building labeled Power Plant, carefully stepping over. You see the included units here. Last time it happened, I didn't see it. Nirajit and Prajesh. Sorry. Carefully stepping over more dead rusters, Nirajit frowned. It looks like there might be more of them. We should really be careful. As we explored the building, we found some large wall-mounted batteries that were still humming with energy. Prajesh waved us over to a series of heavy emergency switches. I think we can restart the power plant. We'd be able to fill our batteries to the brim if we do. Yeah, of course. Rajesh flipped some switches and the lights above us began to flicker and grow in intensity. We could hear the power returning to the building, bringing some of the rusters back online. Machines started moving through the corridors again. Nirajit glared at Prajesh, who shrugged and looked over at me questioningly. Do we hide or shall we try to ambush them? And prepare an ambush. The rusters had the home advantage, so we decided to ambush them to gain an edge. Right. 5 armor. Even after the crash, this spirit is great at forming ad hoc swarms and making the diverse machines accomplish its inscrutable goals. Right, I just upped my deck power with lots of robots. So Ah, neural shift. That's not what I wanted to draw. What's this? Revenge. Deal 2 damage to neighboring targets. Oh. Sweet. Hey, Mr. AZ, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. And those are just walls, okay. So you're gonna go there. Does that mean for the turn? Yeah, for the turn or permanently. Permanently. Permanently, yeah. Yeah. Pretty good. Oh, look. Look who we have there. Oh, that looks bad. Now we got a sniper. Now I'm in trouble. Ping. A 5-2 sniper of all things. Oh man. He's not going to make use of that. He is, though. Bloody static charge. Should have removed that from my deck. Okay, so that's going to remove the shield. And she can just remove that. Gotta do it. Okay. Pew. Sniper 5, right? You reduce your energy max by 2 and gain 4 energy? What? Wow. Right, okay, so I can heal her. Use the static charge to remove the shield. He's going to lose the shield then. Poop. Pew pew. Yeah, it wasn't the right order I played the cards in. And they both have taunt. Let's see what they do with it. Let's see what they do with it. Okay. There you go. That solved that decision for me. Draw a convoy card. Should have played the Shifty Scavenger. He would be 8/8 by now. More snipers. Oh, it says here, yeah, energy maximum. I didn't read the whole card. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, he doesn't deal damage, so, you know. Gonna get killed. Pew! Dead. That was so in over my head in that one. With our Prophet fallen in combat, we were at the mercy of our attackers. They wreaked havoc through the convoy, taking what they wanted, while the followers scattered to escape certain death. A few regrouped and decided to march on, but without the vision and power of the Prophet, there was little hope. Yeah, 31 to be precise. It wasn't long before the stragglers perished or abandoned the path. Game over. On the road for 63 days. Unlock the daily challenge. Play again to see if you can unlock new options. Ooh. Yeah, thanks for watching, Big. Off to bed with you. I'm gonna go for a break anyway and change games. But I have to say, Nowhere Prophet is promising. Tough as nails, but I love the setting and I love the art, and I think it has some pretty neat mechanics. It makes it more my game than Slay the Spire, for example. I'm not sure why Slay the Spire isn't catching for me, but it isn't. It isn't. It just isn't. Every time I play it, I was like, yeah, random stuff. Maybe I need the framework to be drawn to the game more. We shall see. But yeah, this is definitely a good game. I can easily recommend it at this point. Maybe get it on a sale if you're in doubt. It's not super pricey. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, Slay the Spire is just a card game. I mean, the mechanics of Slay the Spire are fun. That's not it. Yeah, right? Presentation is not really getting to me. It's not funny enough. Not quirky enough. It's definitely playable. But I'd rather play this. Unless I decide it's too bloody hard and makes me furious. Nowhere Prophet though. Yeah, love it.